Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing so great, having a wonderful day, and I'm happy you're here. So today we are going to go in with some nail art on my nails. I'm going to do some tips, some full cover tips, and then we are going to do some fun spring nail art, I think. So I'm going to buff out the shine on my nails right now. I just have some builder gel. I'm going to leave that on there because I like to have builder gel or hard gel or poly gel on my nails to protect my natural nail. So in order to easily take off my nails, I am gonna put on this UNT Ready for Takeoff Peel Off Base Coat. This stuff is really great if you only want to wear your nails for just a few days or maybe a weekend. So like I said, I'm just gonna buff the surface of the nails. I use these buffing blocks, the 120 grit buffing blocks. I like these a lot. They help with just buffing out the nail, making surfaces even, and also just taking away the shine from a nail. So now I have both hands buffed and I'm ready to put on my peel off base coat. Now this one is a air dry base coat, but it only takes, I don't know, just a few minutes for it to dry. So these are the nails I'm going to use today. They're the Unigella nails, but these ones are coffins, and they're a little bit longer than what I usually do, but I'm feeling like a long set. I'm going to use Gelin nail glue. I really like this one. Never had an issue. I don't even know. I think I got it from a set or a kit or something, but I'm just using it until I use it up. And of course, I'm going to use my flash curing lamp, and then once all the nails are on, I'm going to go into my big lamp to fully cure them for 60 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and size out my nail tips. Since I use this Unigella brand quite often, I pretty much know my sizes. I'm typically a 2 on my thumb, which that fits great. These are more of like a medium length, actually, these nails. And they're a coffin, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and size these out and shape them as needed around the cuticle area. Some of them are a little bit big for my nails, so I like to just shape them to my nail shape. Here's an example of what I was talking about, of why I need to shape the cuticle area. I have more rounded cuticle areas, so this one is a little bit more square. So when I put it on, it overlaps onto my skin a little bit down here at the bottom, right here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to shape those, but it fits very well from sidewall to sidewall. So what I like to do is I like to take the gel and then I go right on the nail and I paint it on just like polish. These ones need a little bit more, so I'm just painting the excess on the nail. And then I like to take the nail and then I take a little bit here in the cuticle from the middle there. Then, oh, I turn my lamp on first. And then I start here at the bottom. And then I slowly push it down until it reaches the top. I cure under the light for just a few seconds until it's really on there. Then I cure the top part as well, and then there you are. So we're just going to repeat that process on all the nails. We'll put some gel directly on the nail. We'll take our nail tip, make sure there's no dust inside. I like to pinch it here at the end, so that way I know how to put it straight. Then again, I'll take some from the middle here. And then I will start here at the bottom. And it will slowly start to fill up. Just like so. And then we're going to cure it. And then again, we're going to cure the tip as well. I have all the nails on and they are ready to be filed, shaped, and buffed. I am going to switch out my bit from my ceramic bit to my mini mandrel bit. I'm going to switch out my mandrel bit as well because it needs a new one. And these are the ones I use. I got this off of Amazon. I love the mini mandrel bit. It is so great for just getting right around your cuticles. So we're just going to put this guy right on there, like so. I'm only going to go at 5 RPMs because I'm going to be so close to my cuticle, so that way I don't accidentally hurt myself. Okay, all the nails are buffed and shaped to the shape that I like. I just have to narrow them a little bit because I have a little bit more of a narrow hand. So my fingers are more narrow. So I like to narrow them just a smidgen. I'm going to go around the edges with some acetone and then I'm going to base coat them. So now I'm going to go in with this Goy gel base coat. I really like this base coat. It's one of my favorites. It is a little more runny, so make sure you use very little of it so it doesn't run into your cuticles. And the lamp I'm using today is the Melody Susie P Plus 20F nail lamp. I went ahead and cleaned off the sticky layer with some acetone. So now we are going to go into the nail design. We're going to do a frosted ombre, like magnetic cat eye look. And we're going to use this Goy 1478 shade. And then for the base, I'm just going to put on some of this Beetles E261 color. It's a my nude color. It looks perfect with my skin tone, so that's why I like this one a lot. So yeah, you can go in with whatever nude color suits your skin tone better, but we're gonna go ahead and start with this. And if I sound funny, it's because my allergies are killing me a little bit. And I have a mask on. I always wear a mask when I work because I have a cat and she has black hair. So I like to not breathe that around or cause any lint to get in the nails. It just helps that I found that it helps a little bit. So now I'm just doing my other hand as well. Getting the base color down. So for my opposite hand, like I am right-handed, right? So it is more difficult to do my right hand than it is to do my left hand. So I like to just go slow and not rush into it. Just go pretty slow here. That's why doing my nails takes me like 4 to 5 hours, because especially if I'm doing my right hand with my left hand, it is very tedious, time consuming, because I go so slow. I've been doing my nails for about 5 years now, so truly just take your time, practice it, maybe using regular polish to practice with your non-dominant hand would be a good idea. That way, and also it's easier to clean up and you don't even have to cure it and all that stuff. Because I find that if I mess up on my gel with my non-dominant hand, I'll have to go in, file it off, which is time consuming and annoying for sure. I'm gonna cure this for 60 seconds. I am taking off the sticky layer with some acetone. So this is what we are looking like at the moment. So like I said, I wanted to do like a frosted cat eye look, and I'm gonna use this color here. It looks darker on camera, but it is a lot lighter in person. It's more of like a blue periwinkle color. This is the 2028 cat eye polish. So we're gonna go in just here at the cuticle with it. This is why I put down that base layer of nude color, because it's a more sheer color. I'm gonna rock it from side to side, actually, kind of like you're doing builder gel, because I want this part, the part near my cuticle, I want that part to be darker, and then as I go up, I want it to be a little bit lighter. It's easier to ombre glitter polishes than it is to ombre normal, just cream polishes. So yeah, we're just gonna, I'm gonna clean up the side first before I get any farther. I like to have these little tiny clear dishes and put some acetone in that. And I'm gonna take this other brush that I have to clean up the sides. I'm just gonna go here on the side and clean it up. So we're gonna just keep ombreing this up. I like to do a tapping, like tapping motion. I'm just gonna take it up. I'm taking it up pretty far because the cat eye is gonna go over the whole nail, I think. But I just want to make sure it looks pretty even. Sorry for the street noise if you can hear it, because I live by a busy road and it is a Sunday. So I'm just gonna keep going with this periwinkle blue color. We're gonna go all the way to the top, actually. I like that. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more, just a tiny bit more, and go right here at the cuticle. Again, I want that to be the darkest part, so I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit. And then again, we're just gonna gently tap this up. You can use an ombre brush if you want, but I find that I don't really like the ombre brushes. I might do 2 coats of this, and I'll just focus the second coat like from half of the nail down. But we're only gonna cure this for like 30 seconds, and then we're gonna go in with our second layer. So this is what it's looking like so far. And again, we're gonna go in with that second layer. And then, like I said, we're gonna just focus on this second half, this little half of the nail here with this color, with the second layer. And then slowly drag it up, like so. And we're just gonna brush it over the top there. I might do different colors, like I'll do this color on this pinky, and then I'll do a few other colors in this collection. So I think I might do that because I think that'll be more fun. So let me go grab those. We have 1476, 1480, 1477, 1479. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do the darker purple. So I'm just gonna put some here on my little palette. That's what I'm working with so far. And then we'll go ahead and put this one. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a little bit of that out. Now I'm just gonna dip my brush into my acetone so I can use it for the next color. We're gonna go in with this darker, this purple. Oh, actually, we're gonna do some of this color, which is super pretty. So this is only like my second video on my YouTube channel, and I'm very excited about it. I've been wanting to do YouTube for quite a while now because I love doing nails. I've always kind of wanted to do my own thing, and I have ADHD, so it's difficult for me to like do things, I guess you could say. I like to just kind of be by myself, do whatever I want. I have a husband, and he's always been super encouraging and saying, no, you should do it. But I've always been like, well, I'm not that good, or I'm not good enough to do it, or whatever, you know? I just love doing my own nails. I do my nails a couple times a week, at least. So I was like, why don't I just film it? And I just thought it would be fun. So here we are, doing nails together. But I think I should start planning my nail designs. I'm not very good at planning stuff. So because I usually just kind of make them up as I go, so it's not gonna be very organized over here. And to be honest, talking while doing nails is new to me as well, because I usually am just, you know, quiet over here, not doing too much, just quietly doing my own nails here at home. I don't talk to anyone while I do it because I'm busy and I don't want to mess up, but it's a little bit different talking while also painting nails. I started doing nails in 2021, maybe? It might have been 2020. I got my first little gel nail kit, and I was like, you know what? These are so cute. I love doing artsy things. This would be a great hobby, and I just love hobbies. I choose a different hobby each week, I swear. But I just thought nails would be fun, and nails is the only hobby that has kind of stuck with me. It's the only thing that's actually stayed around longer than a week. I never stick with one hobby, which can get expensive. It can get so expensive to like do your hobbies if you're constantly changing your hobbies, because the first hobby you get and then you buy stuff for it and then you're like, oh, and I'm not interested in that anymore. And it's really confusing for a lot of other people to understand. So if you understand, let me know. It is really, really frustrating sometimes, but you know, it is what it is at this point in my life. I'm definitely gonna do 2 coats on all of the nails. We're only just gonna go like halfway up on this one, on this second coat. I'm gonna do a little bit more right here. I'm gonna go ahead and give these a cure. Okay, so now let's just look and see what this looks like on top. I know it is very sheer. There's clear with silver cat eye in it. That's so pretty. I don't want it to get rid of the ombre effect, so hopefully it doesn't do that. Or it might just look really cool. I am not sure yet, so we shall see. Okay, so here's what that looks like. And I think that's really pretty. So let's see what it looks like when I activate the cat eye. So I'm just using this magnet. I'm just gonna go on the sides, I think, and just activate it like that. I like to do it twice on both sides. Okay, so that's what that is looking like. It's so shiny. I love it. The ombre of them isn't there anymore, really. So I may not do the cat eye. I will decide and then I will get right back to you. Okay, so I've come to a conclusion. So what I did was I took this magnet that I have, it's one of my stronger magnets, and after I activated the cat eye, I went ahead and thought, why don't I just do a French design with the cat eye? And I think that turned out so good. I love it. It is so pretty. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna show you how I did this like French tip with the cat eye. Right, so I'm gonna put some cat eye on. Put some on the whole nail. So I'm gonna take this magnet, I'm gonna go up the sides, 1, 2 times, and that activates the cat eye. Then I'm gonna take this magnet that I have, and I'm gonna face it towards me so I can make sure I get it right, but then I'm gonna go right up the nail with this magnet, probably like halfway up the nail. Then when I pull it away, it leaves that, and I think that is so pretty. I just love that. So yeah, we're gonna do that for all of the nails, and I'll be right back. I just thought I would show the cat eye again because honestly it's so fun to do cat eye. So I am gonna put some more on. So again, I'm just gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna go a little slower because it's the thumb. And there's a lot more area, surface area. And again, that is activated. So I take my other magnet, I keep them separate because otherwise they will just attach to each other. And I'm just gonna go up the nail about halfway, hold it there, and then pull it back. And there we go. There is a French tip. I'm gonna do this hand off camera, and then when I come back, we are gonna do a top coat on this hand. I might do a matte top coat, which will be with this Savvyland matte top coat. It's my favorite one, but I'm not sure yet. So we will see when I come back. So I got all the nails done. So now we're trying to decide if I want to do a matte or a glossy top coat. This is basically what glossy would look like. So let's see what matte would look like. Well, let's try it out on the thumb, because no one looks at the thumb, right? So let's go ahead and try this out. I really think it'd be so pretty, like a frosted, because I kind of wanted to do a frosted look today, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it. And if we don't like it as a matte top coat, we can just do a glossy over top the matte. Okay, so here is what it looks like cured. I'm gonna make them frosted because I just think, or I think I'm gonna do this hand frosted and then this hand shiny, so that way we can, you know, see them both. So yeah, I'm gonna do that really quick and then I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. So here are the finished nails. I am absolutely in love with them. I love the frosted French tip cat eye look. It's so pretty, but I like this side too, so I'm glad I did both, so that way I can really show both, and I really love them. These ones are a little longer than I usually do, so I'm probably gonna end up taking them off sooner rather than later. So I'm glad I did the peel off base coat underneath. But yeah, let me know which side you like better. If you like this side better or this side better, let me know. And like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you want to. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!